10 events so far this year. Supercross, the 450, the top level of the competition, and Eli Tomac has won 5 of them, and their sport gets back on the bike here coming up this week. And Eli Tomac, the leader in the standings at this point as they get restarted, joins us. I was going to ask you how often have you been on the bike, but from what I understand, you were out on your bike this morning. Is that right?
That's right. We're out about an hour and a half outside of Salt Lake, just getting in some training in before the weekend, and excited to get this going. We've been off for almost 3 months now, for obvious reasons. Yeah. It's pretty cool to get going here.
Yeah, we've had people join us while they were driving. It would be a little bit tougher to do the whole FaceTime on the bike, so we understand the phone conversation at this point. Eli, when you get back on the bike, do you pick right up where you left off? Is there rust? We've been asking everybody in every sport. I mean, there's some really scary stuff that you guys do in competition. How much of that can you build into your practice and your preparation?
Most of us, we can rely on our past riding, pretty well. It's the question is if you can go the distance. That's what a lot of guys have to train on is going the distance. And we go 20 minutes plus a lap in Supercross. So that's what you got to keep sharp, is just like your general muscles, and within 2 or 3 days, I'd say your brain starts warming up more if you take a few weeks off the motorcycle.
I will be very candid with you. I have not seen a lot of the live races. I will watch this weekend because there are other sports that I normally cover or watch and they're not on. So sell me on this. Why would I be interested in watching your sport live? What should I be looking for in the competition?
I mean, live, it's a whole different deal. It's just, from a TV, you don't get the perspective of the track itself. So, that's the bummer about not having, fans in attendance. But if you go there in person once we get all this resolved, how far we jump on motorcycles and just the raw competition of itself and just the feeling. And, we have really good energy in our sport, and this, just the battle from green flag to checkered.
7 races in 22 days ahead. But you've been keeping occupied here during the pandemic. I understand you and your girlfriend Jessica had a baby girl. So the obvious update is, how are your diaper skills at this point?
Hey, I don't want to pat myself on the back too much, but I'm getting pretty pro at it. I can bust those things out. So huge blessing for us there. That was one good blessing for us as we had our daughter on a Sunday, and that would have been on a travel day coming back from the race in Las Vegas. So that was probably the only positive out of all this mess was being able to be there for the birth.
Well, Lev's a little cutie there, so congratulations to you and your girlfriend Jessica, and we wish you all the best in parenting going forward. How about the 7 races in 22 days? This is obviously a physically demanding sport. We see you go up off the jumps and how hard you land, and there's got to be a toll on your body. What will this be like to bang out 7 of these races in 3 weeks and a day?
That's going to be the test for us, and we're at elevation Salt Lake, so when you're on a motorcycle, you have a little bit of loss of power. That's just what happens when you come up in elevation, and then a lot of guys train at sea level, and then you have to. We're up here at 4,000 or 5,000 feet at elevation. So, cardio-wise, we're going to be pushed to the limit. Like you said, most of the time we're racing just Saturday nights, right? And then back-to-back weeks. But this go-around, we're doing Sunday and Wednesday. So recovery is going to be key, especially, probably 3 races into this.
Monster Energy Supercross. You see NBCSN for a lot of the coverage, but on the big network, 4 Eastern on Sunday after the first hour on NBCSN. Everything happening in Utah to wrap up their season. Eli Tomac's won 5 of the 10 races, so keep an eye on him as you watch on Sunday. Eli, thank you for joining us. We wish you all the best, not just with the baby, but closing out the rest of this season.
Thanks for having me on, everyone. We'll see you.
Get even more Supercross action with NBC Sports Gold. You're going to get everything from race day live to every qualifier and race. It's all live, it's commercial free, and it's on demand. So head to NBCsports.com/Supercross Pass to get yours now.